Here are the two champions. Can they do it together? Andy MacDonald in the white shirt, Tony Hawk in the black. They can sync it up.
Last time they did simultaneously back-to-back 540s, and they do it again. So this is the run they're going to stay with.
Hawk going way over the top. And now going backwards over MacDonald.
And he's using the entire ramp. Now they're working back towards the channel.
Going under through the gap. Hawk splitter going over the top. This is what we expected from this tandem. Oh, they switch boards. Here you take mine. Originality is the top criterion for the judges. Can't say that I've ever seen that before, Paul Higgins.
Very creative by two of the top vert riders in the world, Andy MacDonald and Tony Hawk. An exceptional run. These guys sky high. Tony, been doing this for a long time. The 540 over Andy MacDonald. Andy staying low and tucked. And then look at this. He gives up his board in mid-air on the front side air, leaving the other board to trail behind.
That is the top score of the day. Two singles champions pair up. Tony Hawk has done so much for skateboarding, and he is a big part of the reason, along with Andy MacDonald, that doubles is a part of the X Games. This has been a dormant discipline in skateboarding for a long time, but these two guys are helping to bring it back.
This duo, geographically desirable because they live in the same city right here in San Diego, so they've had a lot of time to work on this run.
Hawk going backwards over his partner.
See how fast and aggressive they're skating?
And MacDonald returning the favor.
And they use the channel on that last hit, the 540.
So close.
So they crossed over the channel, and watch him slap his tail, and they switch boards.
Andy MacDonald taking Tony Hawk's board, and now he takes a third board. He's got two boards just floating around at the bottom of the half pipe. Andy MacDonald putting on a show along with Tony Hawk.
Very original, very creative. They crossed a number of different times. Andy taking a low road, and look at that front side grind with plenty of style, that tail slide actually, and then here once again over the channel, the tail slide by Hawk. Andy MacDonald out of your picture, and the 540 skying really high. Andy staying low this time, but then he gets an air, and he changes it into a revert coming back down, switching boards. He switches off his board on a front side air. Folks, I can't tell you how difficult that is. It's all timing by Andy MacDonald.
This pair makes it look easy. They're the leaders at 95.25. Heavenly doings in San Diego. Divine stuff in vert doubles. It's time for the top guns to take to the ramp. Tony Hawk and Andy MacDonald drop in what amounts to an exhibition run.
Anything goes here. I think what they'll do is change the end of the run because they have done this run before. Tony Hawk and Andy MacDonald. They come very close. Underneath, Hawk goes. Look for something different. Whoa, 720!
Board on board. Right back at you.
How does Tony Hawk do what he does time after time? This is a great moment. Tony Hawk and Andy MacDonald are super amazing. This is a 720-degree turn by Tony Hawk. He gets way in the air. Tony Hawk coming back, showing that he can keep it low and keep it aggressive. The tail sliding along MacDonald's board, and they both go back in. Tony Hawk and Andy MacDonald switching it up again. The varial by Hawk, and then MacDonald staying low. They are the gold medalists.
Bronze medalists Matthias Ringstrom and Max Dufour, Neil Hendricks and Mike Frazier take second. And 1-1 doesn't make two. 1-1 makes one. A couple of champions, Tony Hawk and Andy MacDonald, hook up and win vert doubles gold.
So the Masters pull it off under pressure. You could tell from the smiles, though, the skaters seem to enjoy the doubles competition. May have a big future. Andy.
Well, coming up tomorrow night, MacDonald begins his defense of the gold medal in skateboard vert. And MacDonald's toughest competition will be his vert doubles partner, Tony Hawk. At 29 years old, Hawk is the uncontested leader of the skateboard pack. Since the 1980s, aspiring riders have looked up to him. But it's been in the past, 4 years or so that one young rider has really caught Tony's eye. Sean Pamphilon introduces Tony's other vert doubles partner, Riley.
I think that's what really was ingrained in me. Not that he pushed that upon me, but just that I realized that's what should be important.
Hi, Riley.
What do you like skating with?
Daddy. Although if Batman can skate, I would skate with that.
Whoa. Ooh. Whoa, safe.
You right?
The spills he recovers from. Oh.
I was expecting a possible tear on that one.
No.
Possible little scream.
It's got to be big. It's got to be blood.
And what's it like the first time you see some of your mannerisms in your kid?
He asked me a certain type of question. I know what sort of answer he's looking for. You know, I know what the way that he's thinking, and so it's a lot easier because you can identify with them and you can see yourself in all their actions.
Loud.
Loud. What about?
Quiet.
You think that's quiet? You know what? I think usually when you eat cookies, it's quiet, but when Cookie Monster eat cookies, he's loud.
Okay. Loud.
Okay.
And I
It's easy for me to understand his train of thought.
What do you want for your son?
I just want him to follow his own path and support him in whatever he does. I don't push him in any direction. That's what my dad always did for us. You know, he never pushed us in any direction. He just wanted us to follow what we wanted to do. But he taught me so much about, about what's important in family.
I don't have a son yet, but I see myself, the reflections of my dad and myself. What would you say are the pieces of your father that remain in you?
Just being supportive and understanding. You know, he always let us follow our dreams, and so I would just want to do the same thing for Riley. You know.
Now, Riley was not at Mission Bay Park to see his dad win a gold medal in vert doubles. Preschool got in the way. But both Hawks are big bike fans and attended the bike dirt competition after school. This is what they watched. Bike dirt is coming up next.
Who's Jerry Stackhouse?
All right, game over.
What do you mean game over?
You're going down.
Andy MacDonald certainly deserves credit as one of the best in the sport.
Pay attention to how many tricks he pulls off back to back. He's a master of that.
Okay. Big slide.
The greatest ones do the greatest things at the biggest times.
It's all the power of positive thinking.
So it's all about positive thinking. So last year, I mean, what were you thinking? I know before that contest, you told me, I said, what's it going to take to beat Tony Hawk? And what'd you say? Just kind of fluke it, is basically what I told you.
Andy MacDonald looks like a medalist at the X Games.
This guy's been an idol of mine since I was a little kid. The scores came up, and as soon as I found out that I had won, there was somebody right there with a camera and a microphone. You just beat Tony Hawk, how do you feel? And it was just total shock. Camera and a microphone in my face. How do you feel? After you win, I think that's when you're supposed to say, I'm going to Disneyland. I think so, something like that. It was just a totally new thing for me. The X Games was the first professional vert contest I had ever won in my life. Do you think the kids from the East Coast are a little more hardcore because of the conditions? I think they don't take it for granted as much. They don't have as good facilities out here. Welcome to Maximus Skateboard Park, Cambridge, Massachusetts. This is the place where I pretty much I guess learned how to skateboard. I'm Swirls, right? You know, I played soccer and basketball, and I remember like staying at practice an hour extra every day before the big swim meet or before the big game. It's not like that with skateboarding. Just relax and have fun and skateboard. And that's how it's always been, and hopefully that's how it'll always be.
You think I need to warm up? You're going down.
This could be it right here.
Coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back.
It's not gonna happen.